I took the wrong path to walk. It was cloudy in some areas and then all of a sudden it started to rain here. Let's see if I can find a dry spot. And what did I read today? Lots of news about, I guess, drone attacks and so forth again. How about this first one? Apparently there was videos and stuff like that too. This one says, Shahed drone plant deep inside Russia hit by UAV. A drone attack on an individual site in Russia's Republic of Tatarstan, located more than 1,000 kilometers from the Ukrainian border, is reported to have struck a plant that produces Shahed kamikaze drones. I guess that's one strategy of war, take out, I guess, the supply areas of the adversary, huh? It says drone attacks took place against factories in Tatarstan at Yelabuga and Nizhmas. The press services of the head of Tatarstan, Rustam Minikhanov, said on Telegram on Tuesday. The message said the strikes did not cause serious damage and work at the factories was not affected. That's kind of surprising. It says it added, unfortunately, in Yelabuga, people were wounded. A video shared by Russian Telegram channels on Tuesday appeared to show the moment a drone struck a site in Yelabuga, causing a huge fireball. And as mentioned, there were a lot of videos and stuff posted online. I guess like this one, I believe this was it. It shows something crashing into the area and a huge explosion occurs. Actually, by looking at this too, when you first look at it, does this look like a quote drone to you? To me, it looks like just a regular aircraft, like someone literally did a kamikaze mission or something like that. And then this one here says there is an assembly plant for production of Iranian Shahed drones in Yelabuga. The city is located 1,200 kilometers from the border with Ukraine. Well, it's either way, I guess. More countries and stuff still going at this war, and lots of money to be made for certain countries anyways that are supplying the actual material. And in breaking news, it seems like there was an earthquake in Taiwan, specifically in Hualien city. It says the magnitude was 7.4 and there's so many videos online you can see of building collapsing, people in the transit, for example, just experiencing the earthquake itself. Apparently it's so big that in some parts of Japan, they're actually evacuating because of things like tsunami and so forth. Wow, what happened here, huh? Again, this just came out right now, and I don't really know what's going on in terms of, let's just say, casualties and so forth, but just in general, what a natural disaster. And there was a lot of news here about a carbon tax increase, and as a result, a lot of people are actually protesting this, and it seems like there's going to be things like truck convoy protests and all that. Like here, basically, it explains on April 1st, the federal consumer carbon levy rose from $65 to $80 per ton. The increase means a liter of gasoline is up to 3.3%. The change will apply in every province and territory except British Columbia and the Northwest Territories that have similar pricing systems in place, as well as Quebec, which has its own program. So I guess we won't be seeing too much of a difference here. It says, but other issues bled into Ottawa's carbon tax protests. An orange pickup drove a giant inflatable sheep named Shelby up and down Wellington Street with a banner that read 99.8 survival rate, referencing to the COVID-19 virus and public health measures like vaccines and masking. Other signs read, "Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee against global tyranny. We've all been played by evil globalists, sick games of divide and conquer, and 100% of climate scientists agree with who funds them." So there's one perspective, I guess. It seems like the narrative there is trying to paint those people, I guess, protesting as, I guess, crazy, for example. And then on the other side of the coin, if you look online to see what's going on across the country, this one here says RCMP and Alberta have been lined up against peaceful carbon tax protesters since early this morning. None of these officers are wearing name badges, none will identify themselves, and none of them will speak with the protesters. How do you think this is going to end? So that's kind of interesting too, huh? We thought you'd have to have some kind of identification as a police officer, like legally. And at the same time, it just reminds you during these situations, you have different sources of media and regular people. It paints a completely different picture, for example. So you really have to try to be open-minded and put the pieces together. But ultimately, people aren't happy about this carbon tax here, and by the sounds of it anyways, some people are trying to organize a lot of protests and stuff. I don't think we'll be seeing much of that here anyways, if according to this, we already have something like that, for example, but who knows. And then I quickly read this, where DJI blasted everyone saying they have a new product launch coming April the 11th. I'm assuming this is the new Avata, and funny enough, with one of their marketing materials going online, it says April 11, 2023. A little late, huh? as well, they seem to be announcing other products in the coming, I guess, days too. It seemed like it has something to do with cameras and maybe a gimbal system and all that. It makes you wonder, wow, why are you trying to push everything out like so quick? Is it due to, for example, all that geopolitical stuff in the US and then wanting to ban potentially DJI products, so you have to make the sale and stuff now? I mean, that's something to think about too, if that is the case. All right, see you guys later.